Hey guys and gals, what's going on? I am back for my second installment, second episode of Wheaton's Road Back to Sullivan University. As I said in my last one, I secured a job at the chicken farm today, and today was actually my first day. And I'm going to talk a little bit about that and a little bit more about my plan on getting back to Sullivan University, and then some other stuff that's been going on in my life. I think I should share with you guys. Alright, first things first. First day at work. I am in pricing department, which I found out is a place where we take already packaged chicken that's either been, it's been frozen, we had the freezer, or is fresh off the line, take it, and take the packages, weigh them, put labels on them, put them in boxes, and then once there's somebody in a box for an order, slap a tag on the side of that, send it down the line, and it goes and gets closed and gets sent to the shipping department. Sorry, hair's a little... Actually, it's a little more cooperative than it was in the last one. I just got out of the shower, so... back to work. Today wasn't too bad. First thing this morning, I get there, and I was told to go to the HR office, and I get in there and they tell me, well, we're having GMPs this morning, and GMP is basically a safety meeting where you go in and you sit down and you talk about, okay, this is our department, this is what we do, stuff you have to look out for, stuff you have to be careful of, stuff you have to do every single day or every single time you walk through the door or whatever it may be. We had that first thing in the morning. I got a nice welcome back present with a donut and a glass of orange juice that they gave to everybody at the GMPs this morning. That took about a half hour, 45 minutes, and after that went straight out into the factory floor. Excuse me. And then when we got out there, my boss John told us all, hey, it's Monday, we really don't have any chicken, we don't have any product to run through right now because plants only open Monday through Saturday, and that's if we work a Saturday, which I plan on working a lot of Saturdays, just like I did last time I was here. But anyway, so we didn't have any fresh products. So he said, all right, what we're going to do is we're going to clean down our scales head to toe. I've got a nice little workstation. I got a little computer screen in front of me, scale under that, and then a little labeling machine, two labeling machines, one on top, one on bottom. The bottom one gives me the labels for the products when I weigh them and how much the unit price is, and then how much that would actually cost based on how much it weighs. And then the one on top gives me a label for the box for the order, so that we can track it back. It came in through at this time, this machine, this inspector, this whatever. So next to that is a little stand where I can put boxes, and then once I label product, put it in a box, once the box has got so many in it, depending on the product, slap a label on the side, flip it around, and send it off down the line to get closed, packaged, and sent to the shipping department. The shipping department ships it out. Today, it wasn't too bad. Like I said, my supervisor John told us, hey, we don't have any product for you guys right now, so clean head to toe. Once we get that cleaned, he said, we still don't have any product. That took about a half hour, maybe 45 minutes. So he said, hey, go over to cut up, which is what it sounds like. You cut up chickens. You cut up different parts of the chicken depending where you're at. And he sent us to BS thigh, which is boneless, skinless thigh area. And so we got sent over there and we started tray packing, which you take these little plates. It's, you guys have all seen them. It's where your meat comes on the little trays. And the thighs that we were using, we put 6 on a tray, send it down the line, gets wrapped up, and then sent back to us. But we did that for about 2 hours. Then I had lunch. Took some pancakes. They weren't bad. I mean, yeah, pancakes. Can't really go wrong with pancakes. Then after that, went back to work. I only had about 2.5 hours left to work after that, and it was just, I'm on this. If I get to lunch in this position, if I get to lunch, I'm like, oh, okay, it's just all downhill from here. It's just ride it out to the end of the day. They told me not a lot of overtime during the week because of the way our department's set up. So most of my overtime will be coming on Saturdays, which I ain't got no problem with that. I mean, 7 to 3:30, almost guaranteed every single day, 6 days a week. I mean, I have no problem with that. Yeah, it was pretty much down, just downhill from there. Hitched a ride, came home, made some dinner. Nothing spectacular. Parents made hamburger helper, some mashed potatoes and stuff, and I didn't eat any of that. I had a grilled cheese, ham in it. I was hungry. I mean, I was hungry, but I wasn't really hungry, so that's why I didn't eat the hamburger helper and whatnot. And I'm a really picky eater. Sue me. But yeah, that's been my day so far. Really, not all that eventful, not all that exciting. It's just work. Like I said, as a little more to go in depth onto the plan, I've kind of been thinking about the money I'm going to make here and all this and that, and I've already told a couple people, and I guess I'll tell you guys. I get paid $12 an hour. It'll be about $1,100 every 2 weeks that I'm making. So I'm gonna take at least half of that and put that in the bank. And for the next 12 months, just gonna build that up. That's $1,000 every month if I only take $500 every paycheck. But this is what I've been telling people. I've been telling people when I worked for Sullivan, I was making like $8.25 or $8.50. Every 2 weeks I was getting paid like $3.50, which, don't get me wrong, I mean, I'm a college student. I don't need money at all, especially when I have 3 free meals a day and all this and that, luxuries when it comes to food. I'm in a culinary school, so when I'm in lab, a thing that Sullivan does when you have a lab class and you're actually in the lab cooking every day, at the cafe they have on campus, not at the dorms, but on campus, you get a certain amount of money. My first quarter was like, I don't know, $150, and that was for your whole quarter, which was, I think, 3 months. 3 months is 3.5 months is a quarter, and you get to basically every day you can go in, and if you don't like what you're having in lab, or you don't have enough in lab, or you don't cook anything in lab and you're just sitting and talking, which rarely happens unless you're having like a cleaning day, which happens towards the end of the quarter. You can go into the cafe, and if you are on a meal plan through the school, you get up to, I think it's $8 worth of food that you can buy, and that counts as one meal. Anything over that, and you can use your lab money. I didn't use hardly any of it first quarter. Second quarter, I had a class over at the bakery across from the school, because I was actually in Garmache, which is, it needs to be colder, so they use kind of the baking. They use the baking They use the baking classrooms. That's what I was trying to say. Baking classrooms. They use baking classrooms because they're a little more climate controlled, so your food doesn't melt as much. It's really hard to do baking classes, which I found out third quarter. It's really hard to do baking classes in a traditional culinary lab because it's so hot. With the ovens, it's just too hot in there. You're trying to make icing, and you're trying to do this and that, and everything's falling and breaking and all this because you can't control the temperature of it, and that sucks. Second quarter is at the bakery. They give you money at the bakery too. The bakery sells like soup and sandwiches and stuff too, but what college kid's gonna eat that when they have bakery right there? You know, you're already there. Why not just go there and get cookies and cakes and pies and bread? But you know, that's what I had second quarter, and I had about, I think I had like 200, and then this past the third quarter when I had baking back over on main campus in a culinary class, which was hard as hell, but I still loved it. Shout out to Danielle Gleason. Chef Gleason, you are amazing. Just period. It doesn't matter what you're teaching, you're just period. You're amazing, and I loved having you as a teacher. Thank you so much. You taught me so much, and I'm still reading that fucking book you got me. I'm not even like a quarter of the way through it. Slow reader. But okay, back on topic. What was I gonna say after that? Oh, this past quarter I had about like 250, and I was. It's just weird. If they had not given me all that money, I might have actually been able to stay a little bit longer. But I digress. But yeah, I mean, it's when it comes down to, you know, me need money as a college student, I really didn't. So I had to make my $245 a month payments that I told you guys about, and it wasn't hard, but it wasn't easy. Every 2 weeks I got paid about $350, so one of my paychecks pretty much went to the school. Pretty much just went straight back to the school. I mean, I had a little bit, like 100, 125 left afterwards on some weeks. That was if I got paid $350. That was $350 was when I was working like 5-6 days a week, and I was working 2 to close, which at the time was like 2 to 9:30. So yeah, so I was actually working almost an 8-hour day, and I was working 5-6 days a week. So pretty much what I'm doing now. But yeah, I really didn't need the money, but to have that money was nice. But I only had, you know, at any given time, I only had, you know, at max $350. So what I've been telling people is, you know, if I only took $350 instead of the $500 out of my current paycheck every, you know, 2 weeks, and I spent that on myself, I would save even more money between now and the 1 year mark, which is, like I've said, that's about all I'm gonna invest in getting back. You know, if I have that $12,000 in the bank, I'm gonna go to the school and say, hey, look, here's what I got. How long can you hold off me needing loans and scholarships and stuff and whatnot? You know, even if it's just for a quarter or two. That gives me plenty of time to go in and look, and even, you know, save up some more money, go back to my old job at the cafe. But you know, I've been thinking a lot about the money, and you know, first couple thousand I make are definitely going to go towards a car, because I need a car more than I need anything else. But everything after that, I mean, I might get a new tattoo. I might go buy a new video game. I might, you know, might do this, might do that. But a majority of my money is going straight back into me going back to school. And the sooner I can hit the $10,000, $12,000, $15,000 mark, the better for me. If I wanted, I could put it away, and I could have $12,000 in 6 months. But that also doesn't give me a car, that also doesn't give me, you know, whatever. But it may be what I have to do to sacrifice to get my ass back there sooner rather than later. You know, that's where the plan's at right now. I'm day 1 in, 1 down, max like 400 more to go, because I'll probably work up into August of next year if I stay for the whole year. My hair's starting to dry and annoy me. I much prefer my hair when it's wet. Sorry, off topic. And I'm tired. It's not a hard job. It's not, it was a decent, day went pretty quick. Hopefully it doesn't, hopefully my days don't get too long to the point where I start hating my job because I'm there and it feels like I'm there for 12 hours a day. But it's, to me, it's not that bad. So we'll see where it goes, and we'll see how quick I save my money. A couple things that have been going on here as of late. First off, my buddy Tehran, that I talked to you about in the last video, has started his own video series, his own Road Back to Sullivan University series. He gave me a shout out in his video. I'm gonna tell you, hey, go check it out. It's 2 parts. I think they're both like an hour, so if you have the time, go check it out. But go check it out, because it's definitely worth the watch, because you see more than anything. You see his drive, and my drive is right on par with his, and I want to get back just as bad as he does. And he's a good friend, and I consider him almost a brother, just like he does me. And it's like I said, just go check that out, and go give it a look, see if you like it. If you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. No skin off my teeth. Another thing that's been going on, a couple of my personal friends already know this. Me and the girl that I've been with for about a year, her name is Katie, finally called it quits. All my friends and family and stuff that see this, I'm fine. I made the decision. For anybody who wants to know, her family, my family, her friends, my friends, I made the decision, and I did it because at this point in time, with everything that's going on in my life and everything that I feel like I need to fix, I did not feel like I had the time to dedicate to fixing a relationship that was as broken as we both agreed ours was. A lot of people still want us to work, and maybe down the line we will, but as of right now, we are separated. We are not. I'm trying to keep in touch with her if I can. I'll probably shoot her a message here tonight and see how she's doing and make sure she's okay. But like I said, to anybody who sees this that knows me or her, I'm fine. I couldn't tell you how she is. I don't. I know she's not big on sharing her emotions, so I couldn't tell you exactly how she is, but that's how life goes sometimes. Like I said, that's just another thing that's been going on lately. Really, there's not that much more going on. I mean, I'm finally pretty much moved back in. All my stuff is pretty much put away. Got my bed back the way I want it. Got a lot of my stuff put away that I wanted to put away. I got my posters, my superhero poster, and then over there, my Johnny Cash poster. I'm probably gonna hang up some of my aluminum Pepsi signs that I have. Not a whole lot going on at this point. It's about all I got as of right now, guys. Just wanted to give you a heads up. I mean, that's the whole point of the series, but, you know, I just want to keep you guys informed, let you know. Day one at work, not too bad. For the next year, that's what I'll be doing, so here's hoping that I can stick to it and maybe get out a little bit earlier than a year. Here's hoping. That's about all I got for now, guys. Be sure, like, subscribe for more videos of me and, you know, all that. I'll probably post Tehran's video link down in the comments. Other than that, peace out, guys. Have a good one.